Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming back. Today is Monday, and I want to wish you the very best of Mondays. Now, I'm going to get right on into what I want to talk about, and that is first impressions. I have had the opportunity to learn or have an experience about a first impression. I won't go into details, but I've discovered that you can be into yourself when you meet someone, especially if you're with another person. Excuse me. And that other person and you are talking and reacting with the new person. Maybe the new person is new to just you. And so you are not familiar with them and you're not used to them. Let me give you a pointer. I've learned that our best behavior should be on when we're meeting someone. Most of the time we don't even think about little stuff like this. We don't think about that the impression that we give to a newcomer, a new person that we're meeting, could be something that will be beneficial to us in the future, or it could be something that's not so agreeable with what will come down the line. See, I had a pastor once who is the late pastor. He's not alive now, and I won't call his name. That taught us. He said, "Be careful how you offend someone, or hurt them, or do anything to them. Because they don't have to forgive you." And you've heard me say this before on other videos. If you haven't, then you're probably not a regular watcher. But I'm telling you that I have said it. And that is that I thought, oh well, if someone doesn't want to forgive you, then isn't that on them and not on you? Yes, to a certain point it is, because see, the thing of it is, like, if they don't forgive you, it depends on where they will be in your life. You know what I'm saying? That it's just, like, for instance, they may be your superior one day, at a place, any place, they may have some authority over some of your affairs, or not, your affairs that you voluntarily go to them, because if you sense that they are not receiving you well, you're not going to take any affairs to them. I understand. But sometimes it happens that you run into them, and sometimes they change, and they do have change of heart and be a good person in spite of what the experience, your first experience with them. But I'm telling you again, and I thought it was important enough to do the video today to say it, that if they're in your workplace and if they are in your business place somewhere at times, or you run across them at another time, it could be not so pleasant for you, because they may, excuse me, I didn't sleep with the heat on last night and it was a little cold here. I don't like a lot of heat, as I got older. But anyway, as I'm saying, so that's what the little sniffle and stuff was coming in. That first impression, and I'm not trying to tell you how to run a hustle on somebody, but your game face on your first round makes a difference, because if those people hold something against you, they may be doing some undercover stuff, to you somewhere eventually, and you may not benefit from it real well. Okay, so I want to add one more little thing, and that is, like, if you are a friendly person, kind of like me, and open, and almost everything you think comes out of your mouth, Lord help me. I am fasting about that now. Pray with me, people. Help me out. Help your girl out now, your lady out, okay? Uh, because people, jovial. I like to joke a lot, and in your joking, sometimes we're not careful about our jokes and stuff. Especially, the words that we choose, and all of that is kind of important too. And I know that maybe there's more than me in the whole world who is having certain kinds of experiences with with first time impressions, meeting people, and with what we say and how we say it, and being extra friendly, and jovial. Those are something to be careful about too, because us who tell jokes, which I've always considered myself a friendly comedian, neighborhood comedian, and so some of our comedy may not be as humorous as we think it is. It may not be as funny as we think. I could tell you a joke about it, but I don't think I'm going to do that this time, because if she sees this, she'll know that she's included in my video. Well, I guess. Well, no, I won't tell it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. It created a problem, but it had something to do about daylight saving times and taking breaks early. That's about too much. I've said too much already. Okay. And you can probably fill in the rest of it. Okay, I'm sorry about being secretive. Because I talk too much sometimes. And so when you do, we have to be careful, because like, people ask me a question, and instead of me sometime pausing to say, let me think about this, I'll say, jump right in to answer that question, only to find that the questions was asked to create a situation in the first place. I don't mean to be so didactic, but it brings me to the mind of, like, when sometimes the character Jesus in the Bible, where they would question him a lot of times. Those people, this is very good learning for us. The Bible's good learning for us. And so in there, he says, they will ask him a question, and oftentimes he did not answer it. And I thought, wow, why wouldn't you answer the question? But if someone comes to you with a question that sounds probing, or that they are creating an argument, we gotta kind of think twice before we respond swiftly. And so, being the talker that I am, sometimes I'm just jovial and happy. And my late second husband used to say, Baby Bert, look, if you are too friendly, when somebody hits you with something that's off key, that's not, something that could be, hurtful or harmful to you, you're out of your place. And when you're out of your place, you have no place to fall, because, like, you're like, and then they say something silly to you, or something crazy, or something defensive to you, cross you. Now you're like, but if you're not too swift, and you are alert, and you're paying attention more, then you might have some place to fall, or some place to be where you can, know how to handle it better. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when people attack you, and you're a jovial person, you can hit them back with the most funniest thing until they just fall out and they just can't go anywhere themselves. You knock them out, okay, with something they didn't expect. But if you are overly happy and they hit you with something, now you just overly happy and you're gonna have to shut up, fall out, or do something, you know, because you don't have a place to fall to. That's kind of what he was saying to me. You understand? So I wanted to share it with you because somebody may experience that. And you know how I love you so much that I'm always wanting to share little things with you. It's not about the big things. You know, they say it's the little bitty foxes that destroy the vines. So these are little things that I share with you, little nuggets that I learned along the way. And I love you so much. You know, I just can hardly help myself, you know. So, but with that said, I'll recap. I said first impressions are important more than what we may think they are. There may be some little things behind them that we never realize, you know, because a lot of time we'll say, oh, I don't know them, you know, so I don't have business with them, but you don't never know. You never know what will happen. The second I said is that being overly happy, overly, and very few people are this way. You know, the two or three of y'all that's like this with me, you know I love you because we are so special. We are very special. And sometimes, you know, it's other people others who are not this way all the time, but you just may be that way one moment because some things happen. Maybe you won some things, something happened to you that's really grand. Maybe you just had just a Snow White day, you know, or whatever, you know, and was singing with the little birds and everything, and the little squirrels was following you around, and the rabbits and all like that, and you just happened to be overly happy that day, you know, and you know, still is something to consider. And that's about all I have for you today. I just want you to know that I care, and have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Today is Monday, and I'm going to be out and about, so we'll keep each other in prayers. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would like for you to hit that red writing. It's red writing, red script. And I think it's all capped red, but you'll see it. When you tap it, you will see a bell, maybe one, but there's three bells. One bell doesn't have anything. Another bell has something. I don't remember exactly what it has. I think it's got a line across it. But there's another bell that has two little teeny lines up on the top. And I think that one is dark. That's the one I'd like for you to tap, please, for me. Give me a thumbs up. Till next time. Bye-bye.